knows where this road is supposed to lead. We got nothing but time. As long as you're right here next to me, everything's gonna be alright. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. So won't you ride with me, ride with me, see where this thing goes. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be.
Hello my warriors, welcome to Mz.TreZena's Sunday dinner show. Alright, you can see that the grease is going, so I'm going to take it off there, calm it down just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to calm it down a little bit, okay, because it is kind of hot. And what I'm going to do now is turn down the volume because I had it on high. So now, as you can see, it is a little beyond, don't say beyond, I'm going to say under 5, which is medium. Okay, let's see what we're cooking today. So, as you can see right here, this is, guess what it is, guess what it is. Guess what it is? It is curry chicken. So I'm going to stick it back on. I have a little bit of oil in the pan because I got a lot of pieces. And this is my olive oil I am using to cook it with. So I'm going to go ahead and put some pieces in there. And we're going to brown them up real quick. Okay. Now today, I normally chop up my curry meat into pieces because I use the chicken breast and I cut them up in squares. But today, I decided to do it this way by just cooking it whole. So you'll have a whole piece of chicken. Now, some people have this piece right here chopped up into 3 pieces. That's a good way of doing it too. I know Bravo is one that cuts it up real good for you. Here in my city, that's the only place I know. It is probably lots of others. I just don't know about them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook them on both sides. And once I cook them, then I have what we call my, I always call it my ingredients. I have this. This is potatoes, onions, let me think, potatoes, onions, yellow, red, and orange peppers. I didn't get the bell peppers because where I went, I'm not going to pay $3.99 for one bell pepper. No, it was $2.49 for one bell pepper. That was in Publix. Sorry, I got to shout it out to let them know that Publix ain't happening right now with them bell peppers. $2.49, but I can get a pack of 3 for $3.99 of peppers. So I don't know if the sign was wrong, but I didn't have time. I said, let me get what I gotta get and go. So that's what I did. So right now we're just gonna work on the chicken first. I will make it have its own gravy. So just gonna turn it over. I might turn it up just a little bit. I'm going to turn it over. I'm sorry, I'm not in the middle. Okay, I think I turned them all over. Did I don't know. But I'm going to turn it up a little more. We'll do like maybe 6, in between 6 and 7, so to give it a little more. So, let me let it cook for a minute. Now, as you can see, I have browned it on both sides. Now, I'm going to go and remove the chicken. And then I am going to do the vegetables, the ingredients without the potatoes. Okay, now I have put my onions and peppers and all of that in there. My potatoes are sitting right there. But I put all of these in there. So what I'm going to do now, you don't have to do it. I use the same little bit of grease that was left to just cook it just a little bit. And while I'm cooking it, I'm going to make a little bit of the gravy that's going to go in there to spice it up. And it'll be enough where to cover up the meat and help the meat continue to cook. Now as you can see, it's gravying up. And I have my little measuring cup right there. That's 1 cup. I'm going to pour a little bit at a time. It's just this, you're doing it the same way that you do your regular gravy. So you see how it's done did its thing. So I'm going to pour a little bit in there. Only half. And I'm going to let it keep gravying up. As you're doing this, taste it to make sure that you're not taking the flavor out. So while we're doing that, I'm going to show you when I first did the chicken, seasoned it. I seasoned it with this, and I seasoned it with this. I just pretty much used 2 things. Okay, now in there, right here, so you can see, I used a little bit of this, just a little bit, a nice amount of this, and which one? And this. Now, just to keep things going and taste right, that's the curry that I use. You can use pretty much any curry. I used 2 different kinds today because I ran out of one, but you can use any curry. So I got this going. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Now you see the chicken is right there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pour the curry sauce that I'm making in there. Okay. I might have to put a little more in there because I want to keep the sauce going. Because what this is coming to is like it's like I'm making a stew curry. That's what it looks like a little bit, but it's all good. So I'm going to let it bubble a little more, and then I'm going to pour a little more in. Always taste it, make sure it's good. Okay. Okay guys, you see it's doing this thing. I'm going to go ahead and probably about 15 minutes I'm going to put the potatoes in. I'm just going to let it get itself going right now. Okay, I'll put the top back on there. Alright, you see it's cooking really good. Right now, when you add up the timing, because of the length of time I did step by step by step, it would have been faster than this. But I'm going to say this takes maybe an hour and a half to do. Maybe. I wouldn't even take that for show. But right now we've been doing it for about an hour. But a lot of times when you're doing stuff and you're not showing presentations of it, it goes much faster. So I'm going to go ahead and put the potatoes in. Okay, you see the potatoes in there. I'm going to put the top on it and let it cook for another about maybe 20 to 25 minutes to get the potatoes done. And then when you look here, we're going to have yellow rice instead of white. Oops. Okay, my warriors, as you can see, the curry chicken is done. And I decided, like I said, to do yellow rice because for some odd reason my rice was in a Ziploc bag, and whatever them little things that get in your rice that be already in there, I don't know what it's called. Let me think. What was in the rice? I guess it's called mealy bugs. It's, I guess, when the rice is set for a while. But it's so strange because it's in a Ziploc bag, so you wonder how could anything got in there. But I was told that mealybugs is already inside of it, but they be dormant at the time. So I wasn't gonna eat that. So I decided to cook yellow rice instead, as you can see. Then we got back here. I went ahead and cooked some strawberry cupcakes because I had the taste for them. I'm probably going to eat one and then I'm going to have to give the rest away. But I did that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and plate this food on a plate so you can see what I'm working with. Okay guys, this is the finishing touch. Let's go in. I only have one piece of chicken there because I really don't want to eat that much. But look at all that nice rice and potatoes and peppers. So what did I tell you? It's still going to be yum good even though it's with the yellow rice. That's alright. That is okay. So if you enjoyed cooking with Mz.TreZena on the Sunday dinner show, give this a big thumbs up. If you are not a warrior yet, hit the subscribe button. What you waiting on? Then click the notification button to be notified of all videos that are uploaded. Along with share this video. Someone may be interested in figuring out what they want to do or how they want to cook it or what's what. And you know what? Mz.TreZena is going to show them. So I want to say thanks for watching. Later.
So come on.